Alright, welcome back. I've done a little bit of grinding off screen. Hannah is level 50, highest level character I have. And Ophelia is level 40, Cyrus 48, Therion 42. Along with that, I've also bumped everyone up just a little bit into the 30s. I honestly think, because the party I'll be running for the rest of this is probably Hannah, Cyrus, Therion, and then whoever's mission I need to do. I think that the other three can carry them pretty hard. So I didn't bother to grind any of them up past level 30. Or, you know, further than they already were. But, yeah, let's go ahead and just start Ophelia's. I'm excited to see Chapter 3's. From Saints Bridge, you head to Goldshore to perform the kindling once more. There, you encounter a familiar face. Ooh, who's it gonna be? The story so far. The sacred kindling is carried out once every 20 years. The first destination on the pilgrimage, the town of Saintsbridge. Wait, what? That was a weird sentence. And it was there she met 3 young boys after carrying out her duties. Now she remembers them, and others she has met on her path. Each time she bows her head in prayer to the sacred flame. The ember born during the rite reflects the heart of the flame-bearer. The fire you've brought us, Sister Ophelia, looks to be a warm and gentle flame. I have no doubt about your kindness. Your kindness was a comfort to the children you met as well. Bishop Bartolo's words in Saintsbridge remain etched in Ophelia's heart, and she carries them with her as she arrives in Goldshore, the next stop on her journey.
So, this is Goldshore. Here, another flame wants for kindling. After that, I can return at last to Flame's Grace and cast my ember into the great flame.
Really? It's that? We're approaching the end?
Then, my long journey will come to an end. That man looks familiar.
Wow, that was so long
Master
ago,
Matthias
I
of the
didn't remember
Leonil
that.
Consortium. What brings you to this place, good sir?
Ah, Sister Ophelia! It has been far too long since I saw your lovely face.
Pray forgive me for ending our first meeting so abruptly.
There is nothing to forgive, sister. I heard of the Archbishop's affliction. Terrible news, that. I hear that you are performing the kindling in Sister Liana's stead. Your journey has not been an easy one, I am sure.
It is the path I have chosen. And the provisions your consortium generously prepared for my sister have served me well on the road. I thank you for all your kindness, sir. Our realm owes you a great debt.
Think nothing of it, sister. We, too, are honored to serve. You have a gentle heart. The people are fortunate to have your guidance. Disease, poverty, war, natural calamities. There is no shortage of suffering in this world. And yet, I hear that recently, there are those who turn their backs on the church, shunning the light of the sacred flame.
That is most saddening to hear, sir.
Oh, but forgive me. I did not mean to trouble you when you have more important matters at hand. Do forget what I said, and focus yourself on the kindling. I, too, will offer a prayer for your success.
You have my thanks, Master Matthias.
And now, I fear I have some business I must attend to. I will be in town for a while longer. Mayhap our paths will cross again.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely don't remember that guy.
forgiven me.
I would know more of this man, to whom thou spokest earlier. You mean Master Matthias? He's a merchant I met in Flamesgrace. He was of help to me when I was preparing for my journey. So it was a fortunate happenstance to meet him again here. Those words backwards. It certainly was. I'm starting to think that fortune is smiling favorably on this quest. Why is fortune capitalized? That's weird. I met you after all. If that's not good fortune, I don't know what is. Because it's the concept of fortune that it was capitalized? Is something the matter? Nothing. Tith nothing at all. Are you sure? Your face suddenly turned a bright red. Alright, and I don't have to look around this town. Oh, speaking of, equipment-wise, I've got people with some good stuff. Hannah's got the highest physical attack I think I could get her at this point. With some of the good stuff. Ophelia and Cyrus both have a skill equipped that has their SP, that's not where it is, that both have their SP used half, which I really like. You know what, I'm thinking I'm gonna go ahead and give him more SP, because that's just better. I don't think the more health is really necessary. He hasn't been close to death all that much. Whoops. And I have Therion equipped with some stuff. He just has Apothecary on for some reason. I think it's so he keeps his scarf. Gives him a bit more stats. So yeah. But I don't need to explore this town, because we've already been here. I went ahead and went to whatever that sand town we had to go to was for Therion and Ulberich. What was it? What was it? I don't know the name of it. Wellspring. Yeah, I went there, then we fast traveled to it, and I did a bunch of stealing and scrutinizing there, but I'll go ahead and show the town when we get there. Along with that, I did a whole bunch of dungeons everywhere. I've tried avoiding going into any tier 3 places, and I don't think I have right now. And in all honesty, I think, for instance, you go Northern Wellspring Sands, which is tier 2, into Eastern, and then there is a Southern that you can go to that connects to the town, and I actually think that that's still a tier 2. However, I don't know about down here or anything, but I've tried avoiding going into places I didn't need to. And I did all these side dungeons too, and they honestly were not worth showing on screen. Sadly, I wish they were good. You just fight a lame boss, and I say lame, but they have cool sprites. But you just fight a normal boss that doesn't really have anything going for him.
How do you do?
I am the Flamebearer, Sister Ophelia. Do I have the honor of speaking to His Excellency?
Oh.
Sister Ophelia. Oh, thank the gods. We've been waiting eagerly for your arrival. Is something the matter, Your Excellency? You look quite pale.
No.
I do? Ah, please forgive me. There's nothing you need to concern yourself about.
Oh!
Oh, but what a terrible welcome I've given you. I am Donovan, the Bishop of Goldshore. We thank you for coming all this way. No doubt your journey has been a trying one.
May the sacred flame guide us.
I have been helped by many along the way. I could never have made it without their kindness. I have brought the ember. May the flame ever shine upon the people of Goldshore.
Huh.
Your Excellency?
Huh.
Ah, forgive me, sister. I was lost in my thoughts for a moment. I fear I have not yet finished the necessary preparations for the kindling.
Goodness!
Oh, I see.
I'm so very sorry.
I'm so terribly sorry. It's just that...
In that case...
Your Excellency? Is there some way I may be of service? Just let the man speak!
No, I must...
No, I mean, do not trouble yourself, sister. I'm sure you already have much on your mind. Why don't you get some rest in the meantime? I will see to all that must be done. Talk about being distracted. I wonder whatever could be the matter.
Look!
That boy. Who is this kid? And he ran away from someone who's at the church. I wonder if this church is doing evil stuff. If I remember right, there was black flame talk in the original town. I hope that comes up some point. I wonder where that child could have gone.
Are you okay?
Something troubling you? Ah, Professor. Well, the truth is, I like how they call him Professor. They don't just say Cyrus. I see. So there was a child spying on you earlier. Yes, but when I spotted him, he ran off to the gods only know where. He looked to be in trouble. I'm sure I could help if I could only find him again. Truly, you are a kind soul. It would well behoove me to assist you in this charitable quest. Why, thank you. Whenever you strive to help others, people become inspired to help you. I am no exception. Now, about this runaway. I don't imagine he could have gone far. So I think it's best that we thoroughly search the vicinity rather than rushing about and spreading ourselves too thin. Haste does make waste, after all. You always have the best advice, Professor. Oh, more? That priest is definitely hiding something. He certainly seemed distracted, didn't he? Well, there's the understatement of the year. I don't think he heard a word you said. He was clearly worried about something. He's an open book. Well, he is not a man who's accustomed to lying or prevaricating? I don't know what that word means, but I assume that means lying or hiding. That much is obvious. But I'm worried for him. What could be troubling him so? Maybe you're being set up, and he's in on the game. If that is true, then there must be something forcing his hand. If we can get to the bottom of what is worrying him, we might be able to help. You have a little too much faith in people. Do you think so? I can hardly imagine him wishing harm on anyone, least of all us. We should learn more before we start making assumptions. If you insist, I just hope your good intentions don't go bad. Okay. I kind of like the people in this group. I like Cyrus and I like Therion. And I think Ophelia is a good contrast from Therion. And then Hannah's Hannah. I don't know where she fits. But we aren't going to keep Ophelia for all of them. There you are. I saw you in the church earlier. What do you want? I don't know nothing.
You are safe with me.
Settle down. I never said you did anything.
I am Ophelia.
My name is Sister Ophelia. What's your name? I'm Daniel. What a lovely name. It's nice to meet you, Daniel.
Thanks.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
Now then.
Were you there to see the bishop about something?
Yes.
What? Yeah, I guess. He sure seemed to have a lot on his mind. It was as though he was anxious about something, or even afraid. I don't... Daniel, if you know something, will you tell me? If there's any way in which I might offer aid, I'll do it. I brought a letter to the bishop. A letter? Somebody asked me to give it to him. A stranger. When the bishop read the letter, he went all white. I've never seen the bishop look like that before. I mean, his clothes are already white. What do you mean? I bet you don't know what the letter said. Do you remember anything about the person who gave you the letter? Well, I'd never seen him in town before. A newcomer to town. I see. Thank you, Daniel. I think I should speak with the bishop once more. I wonder who the heck is bribing him and or blackmailing him. Wait, Oh, I have to guide Daniel. Okay. It could be Matthias of the whatever consortium. Oh, okay. Sister Ophelia?
Yes.
Yes, Daniel? Did I do a bad thing? To the bishop, I mean?
No.
Of course not. But if you're worried for him, why don't we go speak with His Excellency together? You'd do that for me? Thank you, Sister Ophelia. Seeing as how we saw Matthias again, I'm sure he'll have something to do with this. And oh yeah, you know what? He wanted to see, I don't know what the heck our dad's name is. Is it Ferdinand? To see, Ophelia's dead, so it's entirely possible that he was gonna do something to them too.
If you'll
Where'd
forgive
everybody
me.
go? Your Excellency, it is me, Sister Ophelia.
But why?
Sister Ophelia. Oh, whoops. Sister Ophelia, that boy is with you. Wait, that boy with you?
Let us begin.
Young Daniel had something he wished to say to you, Your Excellency. And what might that be?
I'm sorry.
Is it all my fault? Is it all because of that letter? It's nothing, truly.
It's just.
But you've been acting strange ever since I gave it to you.
No, I must...
No, child. You are to blame for nothing. Everything is mine own fault. What? Mine own fault? That's... I don't know how correct that is. If something worries you, Bishop, please share it with us. I know I am still a stranger, but I would be happy to help in whatever way I can. Please do not bear this burden on your own.
Sister Ophelia.
Shall we?
Pray tell, whatever was written in that letter. I suppose there is no point in hiding the truth any longer. What does it say? Your Excellency, we have your daughter. If you wish to see her again, seize the ember from the flame bearer and bring it to the cavern by the sea. Okay, so... Speak to anyone of this matter, and you may consider your daughter's life forfeit.
Kidnapping? What villainy is this?
Oh, okay, it'll just be voiced.
I must be honest with you, Sister Ophelia. Until a short time ago, I was agonizing over whether or not I should do as the letter says. My Lysa has seen but 7 summers. When I pictured her together with such evil men, crying out for me, But to give in would be to betray everything I stand for as a man of the Church. The flame protects all our people. It is not mine to steal.
Your Excellency.
I must trust that the gods have their plans for us all, even if it means my daughter, my dear Lysa, will never again.
Bishop. Is the bishop going to be all right?
Yes, he is resting peacefully now. He must have been under a great deal of strain. The father's love for his daughter, is a thing beyond measure. To manipulate that for evil is a sin the gods will not overlook. I will go to this cave by the sea and bring Lysa back safe and sound.
But you could be killed!
Maybe, but I won't stand by and do nothing either. Don't worry, I can take care of myself.
Okay, but please come back safe.
Okay, we now have our objectives. Exit to the town to the south and make for something grotto. I cannot, maybe I could look it up in the journal. I don't recall what Matthias was doing in our town in the beginning. Is it going to say what it is? Ailey Bishop meeting Matthias. Ophelia is waylaid by Matthias of the Leonial Consortium. It appeared he was helping the preparations for the upcoming journey. Okay, so he didn't give the letter to... He didn't try and give a letter to Ophelia's dad, whose name I still cannot remember. It'll probably say it in there. I should honestly know these. Joseph. Okay. It was not Ferdinand. I don't know where I got the name Ferdinand, but it was not that guy's name. So, I'm wondering as well, I know we'll get to it eventually, but if this is the end of Chapter 3, that's going to be down over here, Chapter 4 is going to make us just go back, wait, that's not the snowy place, just going to make us go back home? I wonder if a lot of the Chapter 4s are going to, like, have an ending, but then not. Hey, Matthias, who are you? Wait, not who are you, what are you up to? Ah, Sister Ophelia, our paths cross again. I trust everything went well with the kindling.
No.
I fear there have been some extenuating circumstances. Oh, I would love if I could guide him and have him.
I'm most sorry.
Is that so? I'm sorry to hear it. Must be quite the crisis if it had kept you from your duties. Though I cannot say I find it surprising in these dire times. In every land that I travel to in my work, I find such troubles. You do now? So you did it. You sent the letter.
Isn't it?
It is just as I spoke of before. Sister. What? Whoops, that's... No, whoops. It's just as I spoke of before, sister. Disease, poverty, war. Why is it? Why? It is as if every person in the world who finds happiness, another must suffer indescribable pain. Curious, is it not? We all put our faith in the sacred flame. Why does it lend its warmth to some while forsaking others? Well, he's getting a little philosophical here. Sometimes I even find myself wondering, do the gods truly exist?
Master Matthias? May the sacred flame guide us.
I believe that is precisely because we live in such a harsh world that the guidance of the sacred flame is necessary.
I see.
Excuse me. Sister Ophelia, you are always so kind to everyone, and at all times. How is it that you can maintain such unwavering faith? How? I have never given much thought, but I suppose I believe because I choose to believe. Some people might take advantage of such innocent thinking. Does that not concern you?
Of course.
I realize that such a thing is possible, and still, I would rather believe in others than doubt them.
I see.
How very interesting. I find your way of looking at the world to be most fascinating, Sister Ophelia. Clearly, you have more important matters on your mind today. but I hope that we might discuss the topic further another time.
If you'll forgive me.
It would be my pleasure, sir, and with that, I should be on my way. Yeah, that's weird that he had an objective marker. I wonder if it would have made me talk to him. Because I walked up and pressed A. I wonder if I could have just avoided talking to him. I hope I'm strong enough for the enemies in this next area. It's only danger level 33. Depending on what the enemies are weak to, I may switch Therion to a merchant just so he has wind attacks. I hate enemies that are weak to wind. Just because you don't have any multi-hit wind moves.
I'll make this quick.
Those are not the enemies I expected to show up here.
What next?
But they're all weak to bows, I know that.
A torrent of arrows!
Let's see, I assume they won't be weak to daggers. No.
My turn now.
Oh, I love this being 11. It's so much SP to save. And this being 4 is great. It's now only 1 SP more than the single target one, so it's totally worth using at all times. Is the game too loud? It might be. Might be a little bit. I really don't know what's happening yet.
Let him go!
So, Hannah can do level slash. Cyrus, he could honestly just use Holy Light.
Sacred light to chase the darkness.
I haven't heard Cyrus's Dark Element or Wind Element lines. And probably won't ever. Just because I don't recall there being a good skill for the dancers. At least not for his purposes. I'm gonna assume that up is the wrong way to go. I have Therion with me just so I can open purple chests, and that's why he's staying on the party forever. And then Cyrus is good, so he's gonna be on the party
Out
forever.
of my way.
And I'm forced to have Hannah. Let's see, what can I do? I mean, I could always do Icicle on this guy.
Now, what next?
I think Blizzard is fine.
Tempest of ice shall rage.
I'll do my best.
And then you can go ahead and do Luminescence.
What next?
I think I'll just not worry about break. Yeah, I'll be able to break them in time for next turn.
Well then.
Sadly, Ophelia's magic isn't as strong as Cyrus's.
Letting my
But
arrow
that's
fly
fine.
and true.
I can live with that.
Out of my way.
And then Cyrus comes in and does Firestorm.
Great inferno to scorch the land. You should
I
have
love how much
studied
damage
harder.
he does. Let's see, there's just a chest up here, that's fine. I'm willing to bet that I won't really get a lot of good gear for right now. I just think I've hit the limit of some of the good stuff. I have a ton of money, and I don't really know why. And I've been not afraid to spend
Letting
it.
us hunt him.
I don't like that they're weak to stabs. I don't have like a multi-hit staff move. I don't have a staff move at all. I don't think I will.
An interesting dilemma.
Alright, so you go ahead and use Blizzard. I'm gonna have Hannah attack the dark,
Letting my arrow
whatever
fly
it's
and
called,
true.
Dark Curator. That is what it's called.
My turn now.
And then I can just have Ophelia do that.
Well then.
Ophelia can go ahead and use Luminescence.
Sacred flame, shine forth!
Might.
Have Tyrion attack something, I guess.
Interesting.
He doesn't have any multi-hitting moves, so I don't really know what to do with him. Maybe I should just make
I honor thee, my
Tyrion.
queen.
What would have a multi-hitting that would hit everybody that isn't already being used? Make him a dancer, I guess. You can do dark. I'll see what elements I might need later, and choose from there. Wait, that is a path right there.
I'll make this quick.
Ah, it's an urchin. And it only has one hit? I'm gonna try Axe on it. Axe did not do it.
Now, what next?
Oh, I don't have a wind. Oh, I hate this. What do you eat to, urchin? Lightning. Okay, so only spears for physical.
What next?
I need to do something about this tortoise.
My turn now.
We could go another round without healing.
Thunder! Ring out!
Coming.
Go
if thou
ahead
wilt.
and do that.
Well then.
I wish you'd do more. I mean, just doing more lightning blasts is fine. I don't think I'm doing all that much damage, but... Alright, now Cyrus can come in and do the big damage.
Nothing will quiet the storm. Not bad. A passing.
I hate enemies that are weak to wind. They're just annoying. Because I can't have Cyrus do 2 hits of their element to them. I'm somehow not annoyed by enemies weak to light and dark, but I am annoyed by wind enemies.